right. You love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 rattling. 18 rattling. Hustle, hustle.
Back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. And could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So now they're going to set out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And put enough leg into it that it's well off to the right and no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw call. How about the foul? Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touch. And they'll begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Get out of here with a W. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Look back. Way to blow it. Oh, what are we doing? Let's play together.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Cougar 19. Big Lion. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brian Brown, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bailey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Patton Street. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 17.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film. But do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big loss on first down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 39 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying the left side with Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more way.
There he goes, left side. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for two. And this game now tied here in the fourth. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 218 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and 13. Walker with a grab, left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
19 tight, 19 tight. Just 60, just 60.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Ready, set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Hey, check that. Quick. Let him go, 80. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Ranger. Hero. 18, Pioneer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Tag. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On the move past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 19 Lions!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, no apologies. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Waste of time.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On the set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a tough blow to their